To this day.
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 What's up, Fights fans? This is Kurt Toville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some more news concerning Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Get this. Jarrell Miller blasts Wilder for snubbing Canelo Crawford undercard. He says, "You're a punk." And this is what he had to say. He said, "Deontay Wilder is a punk. If you really had a problem with something, I said, get in the ring and punch me in my face." Boiling anger, war words, and fight fans are left wondering, did Wilder duck a showdown from Jarrell Miller? And let me counterpunch. I don't think, here's my thing. I think yes and then no. I don't think Wilder would want to fight on anybody's undercard. I think Wilder is still too proud for that. That would be the only legitimate reason coming from Wilder, other than he doesn't want to fight Jarrell Miller. You know what I mean? To give Wilder the benefit of the doubt, Wilder is a proud man, and he's accustomed to the main event. Okay, he's not that undercard dude. So if he was offered a fight from Jarrell Miller on the undercard of especially on the undercard of Anthony Yarde and David Benavidez, he's not going to like that. That's my personal reason I think he didn't want that fight. I think if it was a main event, I think he would take it if it was something that he was being showcased. Okay, I think that's the issue. It's, you know, Wilder, think about it. Wilder has always have a mindset similar to AJ, because he always puts himself in the same box or slot as someone like AJ is being put. He's the guy that's the headliner. He's not the undercard. Because remember the days of reckoning. The days of reckoning was interesting because Wilder was bickering, pissing, and moaning and complaining about him being the, you know, who's the A side or who's the main event, which he was the co-main. So that was actually the first time you've seen him in the co-main. You know what I mean? Because it's either AJ or Wilder, you know, AJ versus Wileen and Wilder versus Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he had an issue with that. So you know damn well he would have an issue with somebody that he feels that is under him or below him. Okay. Anthony Yarde versus David Benavidez. Wilder is not going to look at David Benavidez over him or anywhere parallel to him. He's going to be below him. So he's damn sure not going to fight on an undercard with him, under him, if that makes sense. So I think that's the reason. But again, Jarrell Miller makes a good point, but I think Jarrell Miller needs to focus on another opponent and then focus on a main event. That's the only way that's going to get Wilder in the ring. You offer him enough money, especially at 40 years of age, and he has to headline the fight. So if he wants to fight Wilder, he needs to be headlining to be that challenger for Wilder, wherever the hell. You know what I mean? T-Mobile or, you know, Atlanta would be a good place. Texas, of course. Madison Square Garden, why not? I think that would be a safe bet for Jarrell Miller. But, I mean, it sounds good. I don't know what's really real. That's my counterpunch on Jarrell Miller blasting Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder for not wanting to fight him on the undercard of Anthony Yarde taking on David Benavidez. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.